The Autonomous ErgoChair Pro is one of the most popular mid-market chairs currently on the market, but is it actually worth the $499 price tag that Autonomous is charging? In this video, we're going to go over that and answer that question for you so that you can decide if this is the best chair for you. Hey guys, it's Ryan with btodd.com, bringing you another Is It Worth It video. Today we're going to look at the Autonomous ErgoChair Pro. This video series just gives us a little bit of an extra opportunity to evaluate the price point that a product is being charged for and be a little bit more candid about our opinions of whether or not the product is worth it. So first I'm going to go through the things that I like about the chair, the things that I dislike about the chair, and then share my opinion as to whether or not it is worth the $499 price tag that Autonomous charges for the ErgoChair Pro. So for starters, what do I like about this chair? I really like that Autonomous has a great return policy. 30 days to try the chair. If you don't like it, they will pick it up, pay for the return shipping, and give you a full refund. All you need to do is put it back in the original packaging and everything will be covered for you. So this is a great chair, especially in this price range, for those of you that are looking for something to try risk-free, because there's not a lot of options like this in this price range. The next thing that I really like about the ErgoChair Pro is going to be the adjustment package that Autonomous gives you on the chair. So you're going to get a wide range of adjustments: seat height adjustment, seat depth adjustment, three-way adjustable arms, adjustable lumbar height, independent seat angle adjustment, and independent back angle adjustment with 5-position tilt lock and tension adjustment. Now, this is a lot of adjustments on an office chair, but one of the most unique things about the ErgoChair Pro, which I think is one of the most attractive features, is that you do have a synchro tilt mechanism giving you that nice, comfortable, free recline motion, but it's paired with multi-function adjustments like that independent seat angle and independent back angle adjustment. So it's kind of like a hybrid between a synchro tilt and a multi-function mechanism, which I've seen very rarely on the market and not something that I see very often at the price point that Autonomous is selling this chair for. So for those of you that want a ton of adjustability and a lot of control over your seat back independently with a nice recline function, this can be a nice option for those of you. The last thing that I liked about the ErgoChair Pro is going to be the headrest addition. It's going to be a mesh design with height adjustment and tilt adjustment. The height adjustment is going to be a little bit difficult to use. The pivot tilt adjustment was very simple. Once you get the height in the correct place, I did find it to be comfortable to use. It's supportive, large enough to not restrict you from using things like headphones and giving you a wide range of movement. And I did find it to be supportive while I was using the chair. Certainly one of the best aspects of the chair, in my opinion, and one of the few headrests that I've used that I've actually thought was a good design on a chair. Now we're going to take a look at the things that I'm not a fan of on the ErgoChair Pro, with the first being the overall build quality on the chair. Now, this is definitely going to be a lower end chair on the grand scheme of chairs that we've reviewed. It's got low quality mesh, low end foam. We've got a lot of wiggling and rattling parts. It's just not a high end chair in terms of the components themselves or the way that they've been put together. So overall, the build quality on this chair did test out as one of the lowest end chairs that we've reviewed out of the 50 or so chairs that we've reviewed thus far. So you're definitely getting a lower end chair for the price that you're paying. The next thing that I'm not a fan of is the warranty that Autonomous offers on this chair. This is a $499 chair that they only warrant for 2 years. Granted, it is up to 350 pounds, which is going to be a bonus over some of the other lower priced chairs, but most lower priced chairs will give you at least 5 years of coverage. A lot of times you're going to get things like a limited lifetime warranty, 10 years of coverage on the majority of the components. Maybe a couple things are exempt, like the foam or fabric, for 5 years. But either way, most of the time when you're spending $500, you're going to get at least 5 years guaranteed to use that chair. With Autonomous, they're only giving you 2 years. And I found this to be very strange because they do have a similarly priced desk for $499 that they're willing to warrant for 5 years. So this kind of goes back to the build quality of the chair. Autonomous does not have a ton of confidence in this chair, not enough to warrant it to the same length as their desks, and that's kind of a red flag to me in terms of the build quality and what to expect out of the longevity of the ErgoChair Pro. And the final thing that I did not like about the ErgoChair Pro is just going to be the overall comfort of the chair. We evaluate the chair's seat, back, and armrest comfort by letting a lot of people in our office test the chair, scoring it from 1 to 100 and coming out with the average. For all three of those categories, seat, back, and arms, the ErgoChair Pro tested near the bottom, and it was the very bottom for armrest comfort. Now, this is for a variety of reasons. When we look at the seat, it's basically going to come down to the poor foam quality. The seat is large, it doesn't restrict you or anything, but because the foam bottoms out right away, you're going to be having a very firm sitting experience, and a lot of people in our office felt it was uncomfortable after an hour or two of sitting. When looking at the backrest, you're not going to get a ton of flexibility out of the frame, the mesh isn't going to be the highest design, and the lumbar support really sticks out and kind of pokes you more than flowing seamlessly with the backrest design. And finally, looking at the arms, they do have three-way adjustment, but the ranges are going to be very limited, which limits the places that you can position them, especially when tasking, and the caps themselves are not going to be comfortable. They wiggle and rattle around quite a bit, and they have this weird curved design that really doesn't allow you to use them in any position comfortably other than straight forward, because you're going to be putting your arm on a hard edge if you don't have it that way. So overall, just the comfort of the chair was not there with the ErgoChair Pro when testing in our office. So now to the question, is the ErgoChair Pro worth $499? Now, when I look at the chair from the return policy and the adjustment standpoint, I can certainly argue that it would be worth trying the chair simply because you can try it for free. The only thing that you have to invest is time and maybe a tool or two to disassemble the chair and send it back to them. And you are getting a lot of adjustments and a unique experience with that synchro tilt, multifunction kind of combination. But from a pure build quality, comfort standpoint, I'm having a really hard time saying that yes, this chair is worth $499. I would have argued that their previous price points would probably be worth justifying $399, maybe $359. But at $499, there's a lot of other nice alternatives to this chair that are going to offer much better comfort, much better warranties, and they're going to have very similar adjustability. So in my opinion, I do not necessarily feel like the ErgoChair Pro is worth it unless you really like that synchro tilt plus multi-function design. Otherwise, I don't see a lot of redeeming characteristics to spend that price point on the chair, and I would suggest looking for alternative products. And that's going to wrap up our video on whether or not the Autonomous ErgoChair Pro is worth it. If you'd like any more information on this chair, check out the link in our description. We just did a full in-depth review on this chair covering every aspect of the ErgoChair Pro. If you've made it this far in the video, as always, subscribe, like the video. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us. Thanks a lot for watching.